videos for orange belts, so you might notice that I'm not Graham. Usually you have Graham when you're doing your lessons, so all the instructors have come together and we sort of spoke that usually, I mean, you're never taught by the same instructor each week, are you? So it's never the same instructor every single week. You always have a variety, or there's at least a different instructor that's always there. So we sort of come to the conclusion that we should change it up a little bit, since obviously we all want to change around, we all want to teach different lessons, we all teach a little bit differently, so we thought we'd change it. So for the next couple of weeks or so, I don't know how many weeks, but I'm going to be teaching orange belts, white belts and yellow belts. So this session is for the orange belts, okay? Hands by side, feet together, bow, hands all the way up. And down. To one side. And the other side. Circles one way. And the other way. Shoulders forwards. And backwards. Arms forwards. And backwards. Cross your body. From now, we'll take one arm, I'm going to bring it across the body, thumbs up, I'm going to turn it down. So your thumb down to face the floor. And there go, and the other arm. Same again, thumb down. From there, put one arm behind the back and pull down. And there we go. And the other one. Arm behind the back and pull down. And release. And shake the arms. Okay, hands on those hips. And push forwards. And backwards. Over to one side. And the other side. Circles one way. Hands on your knees, or your knees are on one way. And the other way. And stand up, touch your toes. And back up, touch your toes again. Well done. And now sit down onto your bums. Legs out in front. Okay. So from there, a lot of you put your hands behind your back like this and you lay back and oh, this is nice. No, we don't do that. Because obviously if you have your hands back, it's really bad for your back. You want nice straight backs so we get a nice good posture. Okay, I'm going to point our toes forwards. And pull them back. And push your toes forwards again. And pull them back. And pushing forwards. And pull them back. And from that we're going to turn those feet out. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we turn those feet out. So we usually have them up and push forwards. Now we're going to go out and we're going to pull them back. Well done. And we're going to go around in circles. And the other way. Well done. I'm going to bring one knee in. Now you can put your hands on the floor. We turn around and we twist all the way around. And I'm going to twist around the other way. And from there we're going to bring that leg across. I'm going to squeeze it nice and tight. And leg out, and shake those legs. And the other leg in. Nice and tight. We go around one way. And around the other way. And that knee comes over, and we squeeze it in nice and tight. Well done, and bring both legs up, we shake those legs, and bring both legs in. Okay, I'm going to put those toes down to the floor, I'm going to rock backwards and forwards. Obviously, be careful of your surroundings, make sure you're not going to fall on anything, don't do on any hard surfaces, okay, or anything like that. Backwards and forwards. Well done. And we're going to come out into butterfly, we're going to grab all those feet and we'll shake those knees. I'm going to see if we can get our head down to touch our toes. Off you go. And back up again. I'm going to bring those legs in a little bit closer. Shake those knees. And see if we can get those head to touch themselves. And back up, bring them in one more time, shake those knees, see if you can get those heads, touch those toes. Well done. And from there, we'll come up onto those knees. Go this way so you can see a bit better. Sit down onto the flats of those feet. We'll come up and down. We come up again and down. One more time, up, and down. Okay, from there, we can up, sit in this stance, and put our hands onto our knees. Okay, so we don't want those hands down there, nice and straight. Okay, we're going to sit there, don't fall over. Keep going. If you've fallen over, back up into this position and keep going. Remember, don't bend those knees. Bend those knees, bend those arms, keep them nice and straight. Okay, we don't want those legs together either, nice and wide. Okay, from there we put one hand down on the floor, the other hand down on the floor, so we're going inside the knees. We turn our head to the side, so we don't have it straight down, turn it to the side. Okay? And we're going to lean forwards, and we're going to go there. So the feet come off the ground. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to give you a minute to practice that. Keep going. Well done. Remember, turn that head to the side. You want them those arms nice and close on the inside. We don't want them outside. So keep practicing. We're just going to do this for a couple of minutes. It's a nice skill to learn. When you get used to it, it is very good. Helps build up the muscles in those ankles. Okay, try not to balance on your head as well, that's cheating. Doesn't count. So remember, arms there, and nice and in between. Well done. And stop. And stand up. Okay, shake those legs. Shake those arms. Hands away, sides, feet together. Bow. Go and get a quick drink. Pause the video and come back. Okay, welcome back. Hands away, sides, feet together. Bow. Shake the arms, shake the legs. Okay, we're going to have our left leg in front and our fists up. We're going to put our front arm straight out in front of our nose, nice and straight. Okay, so you've had a week off, so we're just going to stretch those legs a little bit more. Fist comes up, we always have to keep our fists in nice and tight, and it's in front of that nose. Okay, we're going to use that back leg to do a straight kick up to this hand. But that hand has to stay there. When that kick comes up, I don't want it dropping, I want it nice and high. Okay? In your own time, off you go. 1, 2, we're going to do it 10 times, sorry I did forget to say. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and swap legs. Arm out. 10 times. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake the legs, swap legs. From there, fists up, a little bit higher. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how my back's not dropping when I do the kick. I'm not coming down here. Hands staying up here, nice and high. Fist got to stay up as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, shake the legs, hand swap. Arm comes up there, fists up, get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, shake those legs and swap. Okay, so we're going both fists up now, so we're not having any arm. We're going to work on those knee strikes, okay? So it's just the knee that's coming up. Doesn't matter which knee strike you do, the toes always point down to the floor, okay? So we're coming up and look at my toes, pointing straight down, don't have them out. If I'm going to go and kick something, okay, like that, and I have, oh, that didn't work. But if I try and kick something like that, my toes are going to hit before my knee. If my toes hit before my knee, we don't kick with our toes, do we? Because we'll break them. Okay? Left leg in front, fists up. toes point to the knee, we're coming straight up. We want to be above that belt height, okay? Nice and high. Fists up, 10 strikes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And change legs. Other leg this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And change legs. Fists up. So we're going to do a circle now. Okay? So our knee's going to come up and around. Remember, look at my toes. They point to the floor when they come around. Okay? So I'm not down there. Nice and high. Above that belt height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've done one way, got to go the other way as well. Okay, so if you've done any sports, if you do football or rugby or anything like that, you might have already known these drills. They're doing quite a lot in that. So just working on opening and closing that muscle right in the middle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Swap legs, shake both of them. Fists stay nice and high. We go on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake the legs. Okay, from there, hands by sides, feet together, bow, quick drink, shake those legs. And back, hands by sides, feet together, bow. Okay, so we've warmed up a little bit, we've warmed up our arms, we've warmed up our legs. So the main, since it's the first one back, it's a nice chilled one. There is one main thing that I want us to work on, which is our press-ups, our sit-ups, and I know you all know how to do side jumps, they're easy, but our squats. Okay, so you do these every lesson when you are actually here, but we don't always do them right, and we like to cheat ourselves. Okay, so we don't do them to be mean. Okay, they all work a different part of the body. Okay, so our press-ups mainly work on our muscles up in our arms, so our biceps and our triceps. Okay, these are used for, well, lifting things is a big one. The bigger your muscles are, it's just a fact that you can lift more. Okay, you can also punch harder. Yeah, so the bigger your muscles are, the more press-ups you do, and if you do them properly, then you can punch a lot harder. That's just a fact. That's how it works. Okay, so if you cheat yourself and you don't do them properly, then are you going to get bigger muscles? Probably not going to work, is it? And if you don't get bigger muscles, then you can't punch as hard. So when it comes to your gradings, and you get to hit us back, okay, it hurts us a lot more. Okay? Do you want to be able to do that? Yeah, it's just a simple fact. So that's what they work on. Your sit-ups work on your core, so it's this big muscle in the belly. You may have been heard a six-pack, or your abs, or something like that. That's where these come from, and your sit-ups are great for it. But if you cheat yourself, then you don't get it. So your core is used for, well, obviously your sit-ups. It's used for your groundwork, so if you're fighting on the ground, it's used to be able to move there nice and quick. But it's also used for your stance. So you know if you have a nice big stance here, it all comes from the core, the centre of the body. That's where it all comes from. So if you are grounded, if you have a really good, strong core. So if you get punched or you kicked and you're moving about a lot, then obviously you don't have that strong of a core. So the more sit-ups you do, and everything, the harder you work. So this is just the basics of it. Obviously, this isn't the exact way to do it. I'm not saying if you do 1,000 sit-ups every single day, then you'll be the most amazing person ever and you'll be the strongest. That's not how it works. It's a little bit more complicated, but that's just the basics of it. And your squats, so your squats work out the legs, and big muscles up at the top. Okay, so the more squats you do, obviously, bigger legs, bigger kicks. That's just the basics of it. But we have a lot of problems with you cheating yourselves, and especially when it comes to gradings. So this is what matters. You know how it works if you do something wrong, so if you do a move wrong or you do it a little bit differently, then you'll get points dropped. Okay, and it works with your press-ups and your sit-ups as well. So if you're doing your press-ups and your sit-ups wrong and you cheat yourself, then you'll lose points. Doesn't mean you'll fail, but it just means you'll lose points in that certain part. Obviously, the more points you get, then that is your belt. Or if you get even more points, then you can skip. So for all you know, you could have lost by a couple points, and you lost those couple points just because you did press-ups or your sit-ups wrong, and you failed just because of that. So it's worth knowing how to do them and being able to do them properly. Okay, so basics of them. Let's get into it. Press-ups. Obviously, for the younger ones, you can do them on your knees. We have no problem with that. Okay, but the hands go down in front of our face. Is this right? It's close, but it's not quite there. Look at my bum. My bum needs to be in a straight line, so it goes a straight line down. My hands, there's different ways of doing press-ups, but how we like to do them is we go in a straight line and we do wide, so elbows come out. Okay? If you have a look how low down I'm going to my chest is basically touching the floor. So I go all the way down to my chest touches the floor and back up. Down, up. I don't move my head stays nice and still, and I don't move my hips. My hips stay in one straight line. From there, down, up, down, up. Those are your press-ups, nice and easy. So your sit-ups. Feet go nice and flat on the floor, bums down. Okay? I don't want the feet out there, I want them nice and close. And the back is nice and straight on the floor. Okay? My head's on the floor, and I come all the way up till I sit up. I'm not grabbing hold of anything, I don't grab hold of and pull myself up. It's just the muscles in the middle. So from there, I come up till I'm nice and straight, and then I come back down again. That's one. These don't count. You have to go all the way up and all the way back down. Okay? Those are the basics of that. And squats, we don't do this one much often, but it's always good to know how to do it. Okay, so your squats, we open those legs a little bit, and our toes point forwards. We don't have them pointed out there, we have them pointed forwards. Okay, there's different places that everyone likes to do it differently with their hands. Some like to come out in front when they go down, some like to hold their ears. Okay, so there's different ways of doing it. Hold your gi if you want when you come down, and you come up. Okay, the problem that we have with squats is if you come up onto your toes, if you come up onto your toes, it's cheating. And the other one is you don't go low enough, so it's there. You're not going to get anything out of it. You go until your legs are in a straight line. So you see how it's nice and straight? If you can go even lower, that's even better. Okay? So toes point forwards, I go down until I'm there. If I want my hands out in front, then I come down until I'm there, but it has to be nice in one straight line. Down, up, down, up. That's how you do a squat. So that is the most important lesson for this week, is how to do a press up, how to do a sit up, how to do a squat. I want you to spend some time now, re-watch over those if you have to, and make sure you know how to do them, since they're the most important part. Okay? You do them from a white belt all the way up, so you pass black belt until you're anything. Okay? If you ever go into anything fitness, if you plan on joining the forces or anything like that, these are a big part of it. If you want when you're older, a personal trainer or anything like that, these are a big part of it. Police officers, fire, I forgot the word, firemen, fire ladies, whatever, they will use press-up, sit-ups and squats. That's just part of their training, so it is very handy for everyday life. So get them done right now, and then 10 times easier. Okay, one other thing, I don't know whether Graham does, but I like to do a weekly challenge. Okay, so it's just something you can do throughout the week. So this week's weekly challenge, as we've already been working over it, is press-ups, sit-ups and squats. At least once a day, I want you to do 5 proper press-ups, 5 proper sit-ups, and 5 proper squats. Once a day, that's it. It's only 5, that's it. It'll take less than a minute. All you have to do is 5 proper press-ups, 5 proper sit-ups, 5 proper squats. Okay, every single day until next week's video. Apart from that, very impressed. Hands by your sides, feet together, and bow. Well done.